My name is Dee Zuniga, and people call me Dr. D. I'm a pharmacist. I'm your friendly neighborhood pharmacist. I'm a Belizean-American. My mom is from Dangriga, and my dad is from Hopkins. One good thing about being Belizean-American is the cultural aspect of it, what you bring to the table. The cultural aspect of my parents' culture. I mean, that's invaluable. Even when I speak to my American friends, I talk to them and I tell them about the culture, and they could probably see how passionate I am about it. You know, some of my friends, I mean, granted, some of my friends are going to be like, okay, yeah, okay, so move on to the next subject. And some of them are like, oh, that's amazing that you're part of this and that and that. What motivated me was to get out of my parents' house. They were very overprotective. So I went to the military, to the Air Force. I was a pharmacy specialist in the Air Force. But at that time, I didn't know I was jumping out of the pot into the fire, because you're already being disciplined at home, and you jump into the Air Force, and it's more discipline that I didn't need because I already had that at home. But I was trying to get out of my parents' house from the overprotective aspect of it. I initially went into the Air Force, and they put me into that field. Oh, you're going to be a pharmacy specialist, stamp. Okay, you go over there into that line, pretty much, you know. You're not, you didn't have to take an exam or anything. They sent you to pharmacy specialist school at the time, which was, I believe it was 14 weeks. But it was not planned. It's just the Air Force is telling you, the government is telling you, this is what you will be doing. I said, okay. So when I left the military, I ended up looking for pharmacy technician jobs. And I ended up getting some at like a privately owned independent pharmacy, like a mom and pop pharmacy. I was there for a few years. But over the years that I was a pharmacy technician, a lot of pharmacists told me, how come you should actually go into pharmacy school. You should apply to pharmacy school. And I said, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. What does that entail, you know? But that's when I started researching to find out what I need to do. They said, oh, graduate school, you have to do this. So, yeah. I know a lot of our elders are being plagued with diabetes, hypertension, and other disease states, cholesterol. So with these disease states, it seems like they're dying from complications of these diseases when it's not necessary. All they have to do is prevent that from happening. Either go to free health fairs if they don't have any insurance. Go to free health fairs. You know, get their blood pressure checked, cholesterol checked, diabetes, their blood sugar checked. They should be going to these free health fairs if they don't have insurance, because that way they can know whether they need to start on medications to prevent those complications from occurring. So. I was exposed to the Belizean culture and language on a whole, because my father made sure that since we were born here, we only spoke Garifuna in the house. We weren't allowed to speak English in the house when I was growing up. So all of my brothers and sisters who were born here, we weren't allowed to speak English in the house when we were growing up. So, of course, we were immersed in the dance, the language, the culture, everything.